Brent, first welcome to Cleveland. Welcome to the team, man. How's it feel for you to be a part of our organization now?
Very excited. First chance in the AHL, and looking forward to making the best out of it and taking the challenge on, and again enjoying every moment of it.
And you've been in Cleveland here for a few weeks with your family, correct?
Yeah. My wife and I, we moved in late July, and spent the last couple of weeks getting settled at home and here. So. Luckily got some time to do all those things.
That's great. I know it's quite a project and process for you to get ready, to get organized. Tell me a little bit about that and how much time goes into that right now, and what are some of the main things you're trying to accomplish here?
Well, just right now, going through everything we got inventory-wise, making sure we've got everything the players are going to need, or try to anticipate everything they're going to need. Sometimes that's an easy thing to do. Sometimes that's kind of have to look into the crystal ball and try to foretell the future. But otherwise, just trying to get all that organized, trying to make things as easy as we possibly can, so when the players do show up, we roll into the season, and hopefully things click right along.
You've had a path or a career that's had a lot of time in hockey. Tell us a little bit about your background, where you came from, and things along those lines, if you can.
Originally, I'm from Illinois, Southern Illinois, not Chicago, as everyone usually asks me, but from the southern part. Grew up there, and then went to school a little further north from there, and also in Illinois. Got my undergrad. Had an opportunity to go out to New Mexico for grad school. Took that opportunity, went out there. From there, fell into hockey. Spent 7 years total in Central Hockey League between the New Mexico Scorpions. And then one little stint down in Corpus Christi with the Rays at the time, and then now this past year in Allen, Texas with the Allen Americans.
Very good, very good. From what I understand, you put a very heavy emphasis on the strength and conditioning aspect of your job. Tell me about that a little bit, if you don't mind, and how much effort you put into that.
Well, it's a funny thing. When my first full year in the Central Hockey League, I had a coach come up and ask me to do it. It wasn't something I was really quite familiar with at that point, especially on a hockey level. I'd done football, some other things. But he just kind of wanted to keep some tabs on some guys, make sure they were working out, making sure they were in shape. We had some guys getting a little lazy, I think, or putting on a little extra pounds on the road or whatever. So I kind of fell into it by accident there. Within that first year or two, I realized it was a great tool to keep them out of the training room. If I could kind of head some things off, figure out some things that weren't going to happen, get some overuse stuff, and maybe work on some areas, whether it be strength, flexibility, whatever. They spend more time in the weight room, they spend more time on the ice, they spend less time in the training room, which is what we all want. We want the perfect day where everybody comes by the training room, says hi to me, and goes into the locker room or goes to the weight room and gets ready to work out and gets ready to get on the ice and perform.
And the medical side of it, obviously, you've got an extensive background in that as well. So you wear a lot of different hats in this role, don't you?
Yeah. I think they never tell you that probably when you're going to school. They try to isolate down to one area. I had some great teachers though who said you would have to wear some different hats, and I didn't think it would be to this extent on some things. But no, it's been great, and yeah, definitely have had to cover the gamut from sewing guys up to put them through rehab processes to trying to keep up with the latest literature on whatever it be.
That's great. In terms of the American Hockey League, what do you guys play in there? What were you used to in terms of games played in the Central?
We were 64 games,
okay.
Regular season. We made a good run the last year in Allen. I think we ended up being with 82 or 84 games, I think, total be by the time we went the distance there. Had a couple other experiences where we played, that many with the playoffs and all that. So this will be new for me. 80 games, and looking forward to hopefully adding some few on after that, after the season gets done, do some playoff stuff.
That would be nice. We're all hoping for that for certain. In terms of your schedule from here on out, you'll go to training camp in Denver, correct, and work with a team. Then you'll be back here in September, right?
Exactly. I know me, Dusty, Lappy, and Quinter, and even Ollie. I think we all head out September 12th. We'll be out there for about 10 days, 8 or 10 days. And get to see the rookies, get to see everyone else up there, get to experience all that over again. And yeah, we'll be back here. Luckily, I think we've got a lag time, about 4 or 5 days from the time we get back from Avalanche camp before guys start showing up here, so that's kind of nice.